Jin's statement, "We are not friends," causes controversy. Jungkook's personal YouTube channel got exposed. RM said that he feels lost after 10 years with BTS. And what's coming up for the group? Watch till the end to find out more. We are not friends. Jin recently made some comments that got people talking about how the band members get along with each other. While talking on the show Since Those Days with Masaki Aiba, Jin said that he sees his fellow members not just as friends but as partners at work. Some people online got a bit confused by what he said, thinking Jin meant they were just work colleagues and not real friends. But fans quickly cleared up the misunderstanding. They explained that Jin was just pointing out how they act professionally when they're working, which is important for their job. Jin's fans stood up for him, saying it's really important to keep things professional at work, no matter if you're friends outside of work or not. They think Jin is being smart about how to work well together in a group that gets a lot of attention like BTS. Fans also talked about how other people work with family or close friends and still keep things professional at their jobs. They believe that being professional helps everyone do their job better and avoids problems. This idea shows that you can still respect and care for each other even if you're being professional at work. In the end, what Jin said made people think about why it's good to have clear rules about how to act at work, especially in jobs where you have to be creative and there's a lot of pressure. This helps everyone understand how to balance being friends and working together. Jungkook's personal YouTube channel got exposed. On December 8th, Jungkook surprised everyone by revealing that he owns a YouTube channel called Bam's Dad, named after his dog Bam. This channel wasn't announced by Jungkook himself. Instead, his fans found it and told everyone on social media. The channel has been around since 2016, but at first, people weren't sure if it really belonged to Jungkook. However, any doubts were cleared up when he connected the YouTube channel to Bam's official Instagram page, proving it was really his. Despite what the name Bam's Dad might make you think, this channel isn't just about his dog. It's actually Jungkook's personal channel. Fans are really excited and guessing about what kind of videos he might post there in the future. Fans are showing different reactions on social media. Some hope to see videos of Jungkook's everyday life with Bam, while others are looking forward to all sorts of creative videos he might make. Jungkook also added a fun touch to his channel by writing "Have a great Bam" in the description. This is a play on words because Bam means night in Korean. Even though he hasn't uploaded any videos yet, the channel quickly got more than 100,000 subscribers in just 2 hours after people knew it was linked to Jungkook. This shows just how much his fans support him and are excited about his channel, and soon he'll get a YouTube Silver Play button for having so many subscribers. This new YouTube channel is just one of the ways Jungkook is connecting with his fans online. Before this, he had deleted his Instagram account and then popped up on TikTok under a different name, Ian, which surprised his fans all over again. His fans are very proud of him and can't wait to see what he'll share next, whether it's on YouTube or some other place. BTS's music can be heard at protests in South Korea. On December 7th, something really interesting happened at South Korea's National Assembly. The song Fire by BTS was played during a big event where people were asking for President Yoon Suk-yeol to be removed from office. Videos of this got shared all over social media, and a lot of people were talking about it, from BTS fans to others who saw the videos. Fire came out on May 2nd, 2016, and was part of their album called The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever. During the protest at the National Assembly, the song Fire was played, and it really stood out because it's a very energetic and powerful song. This made it a perfect fit for the protest, adding a strong feeling to the calls for change in the government. People on social media had different feelings about using a BTS song for the protest. Most thought it was a good idea because BTS songs often talk about fighting for freedom and standing up for what's right. When people at the protest sang along to Fire, it showed how much BTS means to them and how the song brought them together. Online, fans talked a lot about how proud they were that BTS's music was part of such an important event. They also talked about how people in South Korea are really good at coming together to try and make things better, which is something that a lot of other places might look up to. This event really showed how music like the song Fire by BTS can be more than just something to listen to. It can be a powerful message for change and bring people together during important times. Jin opens up about RM. During the episode of Since Those Days, hosted by Japanese idol Masaki Aiba, Jin enjoyed a ride on a rope cable car and then visited the HYBE headquarters, where BTS practices their dance routines. During their tour, especially in the garden area of the HYBE building, Jin talked about another BTS member, RM. Jin praised RM for being very smart and a good leader, who has a big impact on the band's music. He really supported RM being the leader because of how well he speaks and thinks about music. Fans who saw the episode really liked how Jin talked about RM. They praised how well the BTS members get along and respect each other, especially how they all support RM as their leader. This shows a strong bond and loyalty among them. One fan called RM the backbone of BTS, showing how important he is to the group. Other fans mentioned that even though RM is younger than some of the other members like Jin and Suga, he is still a great leader. This is different from many K-pop groups, where the oldest member is usually the leader. Fans on social media showed a lot of respect for RM's leadership and his ability to admit and improve on his weaknesses. They believe RM's leading skills are a big reason why BTS is so successful and united. This TV episode and what Jin said about RM helped highlight how much the BTS members respect and are loyal to each other. Fans really liked hearing about the strong friendship and support the members have for one another as they continue their journey together in music. Fans claim Jin is being mistreated. Recently, fans of BTS have been worried about how Big Hit Music is handling the promotion of BTS member Jin. These concerns started after fans saw a video where Jin was giving a tour of the HYBE offices to Japanese star Aiba. During the tour, fans noticed a poster of Jin's solo album from 2022, called The Astronaut, hanging on the wall. The fans' worries grew when they found out that this tour video was filmed on October 25th, but Jin had finished drawing the album cover for his newest album, Happy, just 4 days later, on October 29th. This made fans question whether the company was really doing a good job promoting Jin's music, especially since these events were happening right after Jin returned from military service and were close to the release of his new album. Adding to their upset feelings, Jin shared on Weverse that he had drawn the cover for Happy himself. This news made fans even more disappointed because they felt that Jin's hard work and creativity were not getting enough attention or support from Big Hit Music. Jin's new album, Happy, released on November 15th, was his first big project after coming back from the military. It was meant to be a big happy event, but the problems with how it was promoted took away some of the excitement. Fans have been speaking up, hoping that the company will do better in supporting Jin and making sure his music and efforts are properly celebrated. They keep sharing their thoughts online, asking for better support for Jin's artistic work. RM claims that he feels lost after 10 years with BTS. RM has released a new documentary which is now playing in movie theaters all over the world. This film was made right before RM had to join the military in South Korea, and it shares a very personal and deep look into his thoughts and feelings. In a detailed chat with People magazine, RM talked about why he made this documentary. He wanted to be more honest about parts of his life he usually doesn't talk much about. He said, "I'm not sure how people will react," but he still wanted to tell his own story. This documentary is special because it's the first time RM is appearing by himself on screen, separate from his music albums like Indigo and Right Place, Wrong Person. The film takes a look at a time when the band BTS was taking a break and each member was doing his own thing. It gives us a peek into RM's life and shows us what he was doing while he worked on an album that came out in May 2024. In an older interview with the Spanish news agency EFE, RM shared how he felt a bit lost about who he was after being with BTS for 10 years. He started thinking back to his early days as a teenage rapper and why he originally joined the group, especially now that BTS wasn't as busy. Unlike films about his bandmates, RM's documentary doesn't show any live concerts. Instead, it goes deep into how he feels and what he thinks while he's making music. The film shows his doubts, what excites him, and how he tries out new things in music during a quieter time in his career. During this time, RM worked with different musicians and his creative director San-yeon. The film shows how he tried new types of music and styles, which he could do because he wasn't as busy with BTS's usual packed schedule. This gave him a chance to try new things and show his fans sides of him they've never seen before. The documentary also talks about RM's role as the leader of BTS. Sometimes he feels very up or very down, and he jokes about being the icon of ups and downs. He talks about the tough job of keeping a balanced and calm image as a leader, even when he feels strong emotions inside. An interesting part of the documentary is about RM's stage name. He used to be called Rap Monster, but now he feels that RM stands for Real Me, showing more of who he really is. Not just a rapper, but also a leader, someone who helps others, loves art, and thinks deeply. RM, Right People, Wrong Place, first showed at the 29th Busan International Film Festival and started showing in theaters worldwide on December 5th. The documentary is a great chance for longtime fans of BTS and new listeners to get a close look at RM's life and how he handles both his public and private sides. The dark side of the K-pop industry. There's a new problem in the world of K-pop involving a young American singer from a group called VCHA. This group is managed by JYP Entertainment and was created together with Republic Records. The singer has made some serious complaints about how she was treated by her management company, which led her to take legal action to end her contract with them. VCHA is a girl group that started performing earlier this year. The members are from the US and Canada and were chosen from a reality TV show called A 2K. They quickly became popular with their songs Girls of the Year and Only One. The singer shared her problems on Instagram stories, telling everyone that she wanted to leave the group and end her contract. She talked about really tough working and living situations. She also said the environment encouraged unhealthy behaviors. On top of all this, she mentioned that she owed a lot of money to the company and wasn't getting paid enough for all her hard work. In her message, she didn't point fingers at any one person, but instead said that these issues are common throughout the K-pop industry. She hoped that by leaving, she might encourage changes that would protect other singers and trainees. JYP USA Entertainment, the company in charge, responded to her lawsuit by saying that they stopped all group activities to try to fix things after she moved out of the group's house in May. They talked to her lawyers to try and find a solution, but they haven't heard back from her side since then. The company is upset about the lawsuit and how she's sharing her complaints publicly, saying it's hurting the other members of the group and the company's plans, especially as they are getting ready for new projects. This is not the first time something like this has happened in K-pop. Other singers have had similar issues with their management companies, like some members of EXO who complained about their contracts with SM Entertainment, and all the members of Luna who also had legal problems with their company, Blockberry Creative. These problems show that there are big issues in how K-pop artists are treated, and they highlight the need for changes to make sure these artists are treated fairly and kindly. What's coming up for BTS? On December 5th, RM talked to People magazine about his own music work. He has a new solo album that lots of people really like, and it even got him nominated for a Grammy. He shared that making music on his own has let him be more open and dive deeper into his emotions than he could with BTS. RM talked about how being in BTS gave him a way to organize his music ideas, but also mentioned that doing his own music projects let him express himself in a totally honest way. He often feels very happy or very sad, and being the leader of BTS, he has to find a way to manage these feelings and keep everything in balance. During the interview, RM also spoke about what's coming up for BTS. He said that the band plans to get back together in 2025 after all the members have finished their military service. He believes that the music each member is making right now on their own will help make the band even better when they start making music together again. Fans were really excited to hear about RM's interview and the band getting back together. They talked a lot on social media about how they can't wait to see what new music the band will make. They think that the different music each member is exploring now will add new flavors to BTS's songs. Some fans talked about how important it is for the band members to have time to find out what kind of music they like to make by themselves. They feel this will make the band's music even better. Fans are really looking forward to seeing BTS express themselves in new and honest ways. This strong reaction from the fans shows just how much they care about BTS and support the members as they grow both personally and in their music. As the members of BTS try new things on their own, ARMYs are excited and hopeful about the band's future and getting back together to make more music. BTS is number 1 again. On December 4th, BTS topped the charts again as the most streamed K-pop artist on Spotify Wrapped, and they've been number 1 every year since 2018. This shows just how much people all over the world love their music and how important they are in the music world. Even though 5 of the BTS members are currently doing their military service, their music is still hitting home with fans everywhere. This has led to lots of happy messages and posts on different social media sites where fans are celebrating how much they love the band and their music. Fans are really impressed that BTS has stayed so popular, even though they haven't been together as a full group for a while. Fans also talked about how BTS has changed the music industry, with one fan saying, "People really tried arguing that BTS was just a trend, but here they are dominating global charts for 7 straight years, even during their military service. That's not luck, that's literally changing the entire music industry." Another fan mentioned, "And when I say paved the way, I mean this. They are loved by millions around the world. Each year they are being discovered by millions of new fans. And to think this is only the beginning," which shows how BTS keeps getting more and more fans every year. BTS's ability to keep being so popular all over the world, even when they are not all together, shows how big of an impact they have made. Their continued success proves they are true music icons and sets an example of what artists can do when they really connect with their fans.